everyone from YouTube. Let me just get the thing a little bit downward. Alright. Yes, it's me, Nick Corto, with my Nick Pick movie. We're near the halfway mark of 2020. Thank God. And yes, I am back in the dungeon. Or my room. Alright, so, and we've had one heck, and I mean one heck of a crazy first 6 months. We've had coronavirus. We've had murder hornets. Hell, we even possibly maybe saw a UFO. But yet, I am going to be talking about, of course, the first 6 months of movies, even though most now of all the movies that I do want to see are all getting postponed to next year, or is getting pushed back until late July. So, that. Alright, so, but I am still going to be doing hopefully my Nick Pick movies in review for, in which I'm doing my big huge movies in review for January through now, and the movies that I'm hoping to be seeing in the theater once new movies come out. So with that, without further ado, we go straight into we go back to January. Before we knew about coronavirus. And the first movie I did see was Underwater. It's somewhat like a horror movie with that, if you are a child of the 80s or a child of the 90s like me. Yes, that basically says how dated I am. You might know about Deep Star 6, Leviathan, or The Abyss. But it was pretty much like a bunch of sea divers. Something happens on a dredging, and sea monsters starts going crazy. Let's just say some crazy ass shit happens underwater. Okay? For the first movie, I would have to say it gets a 4 out of 10. It was mediocre, but decent. Then the next movie was, of course, Bad Boys for Life. Starring Martin Lawrence, Will Smith, and we find out that Will Smith's character, apparently back when he was just a rookie, met up with a Latino gangster chick, have a kid, and such. It was great. I mean, true that it's been now 6 months, so I don't really remember it, but I still know it is very, very good, very funny. Can't wait for Bad Boys 4. Alright, now with that, we go into February, in which during the month of February, it was still quite a pretty good month. I did see at least 3 movies during that month. And those 3 were well, of course, was the Birds of Prey movie. Basically, the full title was, Invisible Man. I forgot about that one. Invisible Man, basically a Blumhouse variant of the classic Invisible Man, but instead of a guy turning invisible, he has a suit that turns himself invisible. And it's from Blumhouse, so that. And of course, I was talking about, of course, Birds of Prey movie, or the full title, The Birds of Prey and the Fabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. Of course, Margot Robbie reprising her role as one Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad, in which it actually is more or less a sequel to Suicide Squad. It was pretty fun, and such. I had to give it a solid 7 out of 10. It was fun, great, and very riveting. I forgot to also give the review for The Invisible Man a 7 also. Then, of course, we've had Sega's Sonic the Hedgehog with Jim Carrey as Robotnik. Yeah, and that was my mom yelling at my dog. And what I had to say, thank God to the people that basically listen to the fans. And what, thank you. And we are now getting a sequel of it with Tails. And possibly a couple other characters from the Sega, from that franchise. And I had to give it a solid 9 out of 10. Alright. And then after that, March comes and, well, back then, when that happened, I was going like, I don't know if I should go into the theater. And then, of course, it happened. Coronavirus basically shut down all the theaters and such, even my local theater. So I did have to watch Bloodshot starring Vin Diesel on my PS4, and what, it was a 6 out of 10. Even though it was Vin Diesel, I wanted to see it in the theaters. Just that he didn't do a good enough job, even though he has portrayed as Groot. But still, it was sort of really, really bad. Then I waited till it was on Disney Plus, and I did see on Disney Plus Onward. Onward, a little bit better, a very good movie and such, with and it was very touching for a Disney movie, like they usually do, in which I had to give Onward a solid 10. Well, not 10, but an 8 out of 10. It had fun. It had nice, good adventures. And Tom Holland. And also, Chris Pratt did a great voice acting job as brothers. Though they don't really have brothers, but still pretty good. April, I saw I did see Trolls 2 World Tour, which was on demand, of course, like everything else was, either on demand or you had to look at through your video vault or something like that. And I had to say it was pretty good. Another solid 8 out of 10 for that one. May I saw, and that was pretty much it for May. I mean, for April. May, I did see also Scoob. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for you. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Scooby, Scooby-Doo, Scooby, Scooby-Doo. Yes, Scooby. Or Scoob, for short. And which they had a whole cast of great characters and tons, and I mean tons of sharing what the Hanna-Barbera universe was. They had Ken Jeong as Dino Mutt. I mean, they had a lot of people, a lot of great voice actors in this movie. And basically, they even did a perfect rendition of the Scooby-Doo intro back when it was, and by that, and I mean like what they did when it first came out. I almost have to say it's actually is better than the live action versions of the Scooby-Doo movie. And that says a lot. And I mean a lot. So I have to give that one a solid 9 out of 10. Next movie I did see, in which I had to wait till June, was Artemis Fowl. And for a movie that was supposed to come out last year, then was pushed back to May of this year, then coronavirus has happened. It got said, you know what? We're going to just say screw it. It's just going to be on Disney Plus. I also want to say what they did wasn't right. It did not hold up to what the books were. And what I have to give Artemis Fowl a solid 6 out of 10. Needed work. It needed work. So, those are the movies so far I've seen. In my next videos, in the next video I will be telling you, the loyal viewers of this channel, or if you are just looking at this just for fun, I will also be telling you the movies that I will be seeing once new movies do come to theaters, coming late this summer, near the end of summer. So, with that, this is Big Nick C saying see you later, and I'll catch you at the theaters. Stay safe, everyone. Bye-bye.